Silas, it's my partner. It's me and Silas. Okay? And Silas said something to me, Paul. And I felt offended based on what Silas said to me. Silas may know or may not know that what he said to me offended me. See, because when we speak, we may not know. Sometimes we did not know the consequence of what we just said. Silas is the encoder. He speaks. I, Paul, am the decoder. I'm the one that is going to, in my mind, suggest what I implied he said to me. So I am A Paul, B Silas. Silas spoke to me, and I, A, am the one who would decode what the encoder, Silas, said. Encoder is the one that speaks. A decoder is the one that translates in his or her mind what he thinks the encoder said. Okay? This is Silas. This is Paul. Silas spoke to Paul. Silas is the encoder. Paul is the decoder. Now, Paul received the message. Paul now has to intellectualize what he thinks that Silas said to him. Now, if he feels offended, then he may be asking him, say, listen, what you said offended me. But I am going to choose to forgive you or not to forgive you. I'm going to choose to forget and forgive what you said. Or I'm going to choose to hold in a pouch, in my pocket, in my body, what you said to me that offended me. So, forgiveness is to throw back to him, say, you know what, you can have it. It doesn't offend me, okay? That's okay. I let it go. Instead of me to hold it and grudge it, I could throw it back to you so you can throw it away. Or I could have it and throw it in the dustbin, in the trash can. So, forgiveness is that whatever is being said to you, either you tell him, that's okay, or you can have it and throw it in the trash can. So that it's not in your body anymore. So, to forgive means not to hold grudge against what he or she said. To receive it and to throw it away. It's okay. It's not to count 1, 2, 3, 4, oh. So forgiveness is not to hold grudge against somebody. Forgiveness is to let go of what he or she said to you that hurts you. Forgiveness is not to have an account of what was said to you that I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and then I begin to have in my heart a place where I'll be writing the numbers of times of what he or she said that offends me. In out, when someone says something to you, and if you're offended, just let it go. Don't hold to the offense that will cause you to want to retaliate. Because the opposite of forgiveness is retaliation. You know, in Africa, where I come from, in the village, they say that if a hen, if a chicken, a hen, spills the cup of my medicine, I am going to go to where the hen hatches her egg. I'm going to get the egg and crack it and break it and destroy the egg. In ours, if you, the chicken, or the hen, if you spill my medicine, I am going to revenge by going to where you are, taking your egg and break your egg. In ours, an eye for an eye. You scratch my eye, I'm going to scratch your eye. That's what revenge is. So revenge is the opposite of forgiveness. So Christ is saying, don't hold grudge. Don't revenge. Rather than for you to hold grudge or to revenge, throw the content away in the trash can. Don't inhibit the content in your body. Don't have a block in your body. Don't have a recorder in your body. Don't have the account in your body that you be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then so one day I'm going to catch you and retaliate. So Christ is saying, don't retaliate. Do not retaliate against somebody who has done something wrong to you that you think what he or she did is an offense. So Christ is asking to forgive, to let go of what it is that he or she did to you. Don't have an account of what he or she did wrong to you in your body that will cause you to want to go after the person and retaliate. Now, we know now the meaning of forgiveness, and we know the opposite of forgiveness. Now, right here in the Bible, in Matthew 18, in verse 28, see, this same servant who owed the king a lot, and the king wanted to sell everything that he had. Eventually, this man that owed the king begged this master. The master forgave him. Okay, look, the master forgave him. The master forgave this man. But it says, the servant's master took pity on him, canceled the debt, and let him go. So, forgiveness is to cancel the debt, is to cancel the offense, as if it doesn't exist. But see, this is the mind of mankind. This servant was forgiven, but see what he did. In verse 28, but when that servant went out, he found one of his fellow servants who owed him 100 denarii. He grabbed him and began to choke him. Pay back what you owe me, he demanded. That's just the way we are. See, a servant owed the master. He begged the master forgave him, but he turned around and went and imprisoned somebody, shot him by the neck. Say, you must owe me my debt. That's amazing. He was just forgiven. His debt was cancelled. But he turned around and held somebody in captivity, demanding that the person pay him what he owes. But he was just forgiven. He was just forgiven. But he turned around and held in captive a person that owed him. And that's what we are. Christ has forgiven us our sin. Say, go and sin no more. Your sin is forgiven. But we, mankind, and myself involved, we have problems forgiving people. I'm not trying to debate on the offense, but I'm trying to encourage us that Christ has forgiven us. Our debt has been paid for. Christ has forgiven us. Our sin has been paid for on the Calvary. The sin is cancelled. But we, the forgiven, among our mankind, we have problem forgiving other people. We have problem forgiving people. That's amazing. But that's nature. But Christ is above nature. He has forgiven us.